I'm forgetting to turn the fucking camera on. Shit! I had a good run. It's hard for me to duplicate. I don't want to sound like I'm running, and I don't want to be perceived as running a script. This is all free consciousness. I'm going downstream. And sometimes I paddle hard to get it, and other times I just relax. Here it comes. I just figured out why some of the shit is the way it is. Kind of realizations. Now, Billy Crystal had a good line. And there was a lot of information in that film. Those cats got their shit together in this stuff. They do. They're good at it. When Billy Crystal was trying to convince Meg Ryan that one of the most valuable gifts you could get was a good rationalization. What does that mean? See, this is the slickery going here. These cats are slick. They're slick. They're geniuses in what they do. Editing. Man, Project Greenlight. Oh man, they outed. Oh, big time. They showed you the game. It was perfect the way they did it. They showed you what you thought was a film that was going to go a specific way. And it could go only that way. That was the choices of the information that they gave you about how that film was going to be edited. And I made a point of seeing it after perceiving their build-up to it. What it was, how it worked, and all that shit. You know, getting into that mysticism. Yeah, we're going to tell you how it works. We're going to tell you how it works. Really? You're going to give me and others that are looking right at you and know that you're absolutely freaking out about losing. Burn down. It's burn down time, brothers and sisters. I've gone through mine. Others have gone through theirs. But look at Mel Gibson's burn down on his racism, on his bigotry. The Aussies, they're pretty tight-assed about that racial shit. They tried to hum it down with Crocodile Dundee. Oh yeah, hang it, brother, hang it, brother. According to Russell Crowe's Helter Skelter, they were on the hit parade. The blacks were. And beat the fuck out of you. Come at you with a bat, maim you, put you in the hospital. What was the propaganda? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what was the propaganda value of? I think it was called Helter Skelter. I'm not sure, or something like that. No, it was something else. Something else. But anyway, then you had fast forward to Brad Pitt. Holy shit! That piece he did where he was a gypsy fighter. What was the propaganda value of that angle? Did they not show you that there are human beings out there, human beings, that can thoroughly kick your ass no matter what you do to them? Thoroughly. I mean, the cats they had running it, Brad and company, and what's his name? I love the guy. Transporter. Juicy stuff. You mean, that's how these guys get around? Didn't know that. That's how these guys do shit? Didn't know that. What a lifestyle. How many people applied for that job? I wonder. You mean I can learn to drive a very high-powered BMW 7, I think it was. Maybe a 5. They had that thing completely blown out. Probably had 1,000 horsepower. I don't know. And did she screech? Now, this is my question to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my question to you about that energy. Why in the hell are they building automobiles that are approaching 300 miles an hour? Some say. Bugatti? I would self-destruct in a Bugatti if I got to drive one. I would be too tempted to hammer down. I'd wind it out and go with the gods. Crashing at that level would be magnificent. I had occasion, went to the Long Beach Grand Prix a couple of times. One time we got choice seats. This is what I did on one Long Beach Grand Prix, and I didn't have a lot of money. I was scrambling for it, and I made this happen. With not a lot of money, I saved up for it. But at one Long Beach Grand Prix, I went and got on the helicopter flight, and I timed it just right, and he was up above the starting line when the car started. And I was hanging out, looking at it, and I didn't have a camera. If I had a camera like this now with, the smartphone stuff, I'd have been wailing to have proof. Nowadays, you got to see it to believe it. Not according to the cops. Well, you didn't see all the footage. That way. You didn't see the whole thing. Well, wait a minute, copper. You're beating the shit out of a kid that has no defense to your thuggery. Well, you didn't see all the tape. Really? Sorry, that doesn't even pass the shit test. That's so evil. Stop doing it. Just stop doing it, man. Leave us alone. That's all we want. Let us create freely what we want to create. No force. No beguiling. Interesting re-release of that. Clint's masterpiece about feminine persuasion and what can happen to you when you try to seduce more than one woman in a tight space, and girls coming into fruition right in front of you. Girls that are fantasizing about getting nailed. That's what Beguiled is all about. Is that pornographic? Would you say it's pornographic? Would you say what Clint was able to wind it in that piece? The same with the disc jockey shit. There in Carmel. That house. Would you have not killed for that house? Clint, brother, Clint. See how she rolls. If that's not elitist bloodline actualization, please tell me what is. This is one of my gets. I don't know if it's accurate. Yeah, it might get me killed. But I could be absolutely insane. But this is what I think. I think these bloodliners, the alien overlords, the gods, all have play. And they are inviting us to play. Capiche? Por favor. Capiche? Now, I've gotten this far. I don't know if it's true. You can nail me on it. It's okay. I'll hopefully survive. I wouldn't like to have somebody coming up my door saying, well, you said this on YouTube and we think we should kill you because of it. Charlie Hebdo. You motherfuckers. You jihad. Had. Wake the fuck up. They've conned you, e-members. Literal princes in their realms. Kings. Dukes. The way the Saudi royals run is I don't know, I'm not sure what the chain of command is, but it's all bloodline. Firstborn, I think, yeah, firstborn, and patriarchy all the way. And they did to blow some of the steam off. They did tyrant. Holy shit! They gave you a manual on how the shit actually works. How tight you got to be with anybody that's coming at you. To propaganda value, justify the tyranny. Well, they are disagreeing with us. They are disagreeing with us. And they're causing us economic harm. We can't sell our oil as efficiently as we used to because too many people are watching. So now, new information. Well, they've been underground for over 10 years. Turns out, if you paid attention, they had the bunker buster 10 years ago. This is what, maybe it is, I'm not sure, but they believe in sacrifice, and they have no problem sacrificing an army that's gone past its sale date. That's a big one. It's a big connection. Oh, corporate connection. What about all that energy about sell-by dates? You cannot resell this if you haven't purchased it by a certain date. Because we say that our sell-by dates are absolutely genuine, based on absolutely correct scientific knowledge. Really? Really? But you said that amalgams were safe for years. Dentists were saying the lead that we're implanting, or silver, or copper, or in George Washington's instance, wood. But what if the wood that George Washington, they say that's derogatory, but what if the wood that they put in George Washington's tea were a really high-grade ivory? Like from lion's tusks. What could a tooth made from that material, especially if they have constituent coordinated disintegration of a material and morphing it into a more usable form? The glass. Follow the glass. Moon Mars. The installations on the moon. Back in a minute.